So we want to get up there fairly soon. This way we'll have medicine. I don't know if that one guy matters immediately. We've got a lot of slime again, and we've still got a decent amount of algae. And this will get us access to a bunch more, presumably. And once we run out of a certain amount, I'm actually probably just going to dig for freedom and go up and down and whatever. Because, yeah, what are we gonna do? Because we got a shit ton of contaminated water. This is hard to say, because what I want to do is have a, some contaminated water that hangs out. Huh. Yeah, it is actually slowly going down for some reason. That's interesting. I wonder where it's going. Oh, you know what? I wonder if the contaminated water actually becomes, like, it's going up, but then it goes down occasionally. Interesting question. Oh, you know what? It went down because we plopped some dirt into it. Okay, so let's do 602 next. So it's about 30 kilograms a block? I don't know. I don't know entirely. Okay. So we got that taken care of. We got food for at least a little while. Let me see. So things are looking good there. Things are looking okay here. We got a little bit of algae left. We might as well get that before it becomes inaccessible. Let me think. Oh, shit. Oh, shoot. I'm glad this doesn't actually damage the pump or anything like that. But it's currently locked in down here, and that's kind of inconvenient. Okay. Let's see. It's gone down a little bit, so I don't really know. Let's see. I'm also curious about all this, because we've got a lot of, like, contaminated oxygen. It'd be really nice if I could check air pressure and stuff like that, because I feel like these gas bubbles that are always coming through... Well, actually, you know what? If we're going to be in this section, in this area, it seems like these always have more than enough breathable gas. We might as well just open it up. There's no reason to waste our time with the door. Alright, let's get rid of all these. They're totally useless. Okay, how are we doing science-wise? Doing okay. Where are we on the research tree? Okay, temperature modulation. Not that it really makes much of a difference. So oh, shoot, we got a bunch of algae up here. Alright. Okay. Some weird noises up here. Might as well get what I can. Hydrogen I can deal with. Chlorine, I think, is going to kill me. Probably? Let's see. Water does not have a donation notification. No. I need to find, like, some kind of soft way of having a donation notification. Like, one that wouldn't bother people on YouTube. Really, I need to get my hands on a, what am I thinking? I guess like a capture card would actually make the most amount of sense. Like, have a whole render PC to myself. That'd actually make a lot of sense. I'll have to do that later. Anyway, yeah. Thank you, Ryan Proctor, for the donation. I guess I can always say it. Really, if I had, like, a notification tracker on my phone, I'd almost do that. Because I feel weird not having a notification, but I don't want the people on YouTube to see or hear it generally, just because, you know, that's annoying. My biggest fear is also, like, having a really popular series that everybody's just like, I don't want to watch it anymore because there's all this like stream junk thrown into it, and I'm just like, don't do it, don't go. Yeah, chat auto message would actually maybe be the best option. I don't know. Really, if I can get a captured PC at some point, where I have one that's capturing just the pure gameplay and my mic, and then one that's actually like, you know, got the bells and whistles and all that stuff like that. Oh, well, that's the boyfriend's card. Well then, thank you, Snake. Not Ryan. Screw Ryan! Anyway, let's see. I want to get up here and see things. Yeah, I think I'll probably do that when I've moved. Have like a proper capture PC or something like that. It'd be really nice if I could have like a small PC that's just enough to stream. Pretty much. That'd be perfect. Alright, let's go check our contaminated water down here. It's still at 602. So yeah, as long as you're not dropping anything in there, it probably stays consistent. We haven't had any like major barfs, so I don't entirely know if that's what's keeping us constant. Hard to say. Well, we are getting up here though. Oh yeah. Okay, so this will give us a bunch of a bunch of algae. Speaking of, there's more. Wasn't paying attention to. But yeah, once we kind of consume through a lot of this, we almost are probably gonna have to just kind of give up the ghost. Yeah. No, the barfs really do give us infinite water. It doesn't work quite right, but it does actually work as long as I don't screw the pool or make it too much bigger. Because I think this thing was up to 1,700 kilograms a while ago, but I could be wrong. There's their bottle of water just sitting outside of storage. I've kind of given up asking these guys questions. Hey, what do we got up here? A lot of chlorine and stuff. I can't believe we're here. Okay, so how's the oxygen going? Not great. Oh, right, because I haven't done deliveries in a while. Let's turn those two on deliveries. How's science going? Poorly. I love it how, like, science was something that we were getting done, like, crazy in the beginning of the game, and now it's just like, meh. Okay, what are we up to now? Yeah. Yeah, puking actually gets us, contaminated water. Not small amounts, either. Oh. Correction. That's a lie. Alright, so we're gonna be getting a lot of contaminated water in here, but I believe my, my storage area down below is more than enough to collect all of this. Yeah, so it actually looks like, okay, I actually want to put this here for a second. The extra contaminated water wouldn't be bad, but I want to check something out. Yeah, because this is filling up really quick. Okay, please fill that in. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so this is a test I've been wanting to do for a little while. There's a... I don't know what it is specifically, but something in this area creates, something in this area creates, gases. Toxic gases, necessarily. Let's see. Looks like some of it got into my clean water. No, that was me, a while ago. It's not like it really matters, though. But I want to see if any gas enters here. Because, like, there's a pocket of really densely packed, contaminated oxygen there. How much? Yeah, wow. Holy crap. That's 171 kilograms of breathable contaminated oxygen right there. And I'm not entirely sure where it comes from. I know certain blocks create substances. I wanted to know if it was contaminated water, but it looks like it's probably slime blocks or otherwise. Alright, well, I'll deconstruct that, because if nothing's filled in the vacuum, then we might as well just dump it down into our base. We've got Oh, we don't have the space for it. Okay. I'm gonna turn off deliveries for a bit. Because they're doing dumb shit again. And we don't want that. So I'm gonna close off this area for a little while. Because we definitely want all of this contaminated oxygen to enter our system. But we need to make sure that we don't accidentally screw the golden goose. I'm just gonna do it right here. Let's cancel this. Let's deconstruct this entire area. No reason to have that. Can I just put a manual airlock right there? Okay, there we go. They should figure it out this way. So what this will do is this way this entire room can pretty much fill up as needed. And it will. Actually, I'm not even sure if it's going to fill up too much more. Actually, if we're lucky, we might also almost be able to get some free contaminated gas out of this. Okay, let's take a look at the CO2. It's not bad. Look at how we have pockets of various gases all over the place. This is a very farty base. But yeah, this way, if this entire room fills up, that's okay. When this game patches, this colony is going to be so screwed. You have no idea how screwed... Well, no, you probably know exactly how screwed we'd be. It would not be pleasant. I'm actually going to deconstruct this. We want to go down one more tile. Let's get some mesh tiles up in here now that I'm thinking about it. I should have been thinking about this. Okay. But yeah, we want this to be on the same level as the other side. I'm not really sure why I should even put that in there. But anyway, this way I can have mesh tiles going across and several ladders going up and down. Okay. Let's see. I'm not entirely sure where all of this breathable oxygen is coming from, honestly. Or breathable contaminated gas. But I ain't gonna complain about it too much. As long as we just have weird gases that we can breathe, saving our butts, I'm a happy camper. And yeah, I'll probably dig over laterally on both of these, because as long as these have contaminated oxygen to enter into the system, it actually works better for me. To do this. Also, yeah, the oxygen does not flow upwards particularly quickly, which is kind of nice. Does mean it's going to be kind of hard to breathe up and around here, but that's fine. Okay. Yeah, I'm really curious how far all of this extends around. Well, that's fine. Yeah, I guess we could... Let's cancel this. We could actually open it up to the hydrogen. Get a little bit more algae. We could do that. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Alright, I gotta turn this off. This is always really annoying. I don't like the noise that the printing pod puts out. I almost wish the printing pod was kind of an intentional thing. Like, you would tell it, create this person instead, but they don't, and it's kind of confusing. Okay, so now we get to clear this in. And there we go. Okay, so I've got a bunch of raw materials that I should probably clear out here. A lot of this, but this will be fine, I think. Alright, so we're up to 808 kilograms. Though, I don't think this whole thing is 808. It's probably 808 per block. Yeah. I don't really know. I don't know how fluid density works in this game. Let's take a look at this. So yeah, I guess the next thing we want to do is come back in here. And just kind of keep digging around. Because what we might be able to do is actually just create this system where we have contaminated oxygen pumped in from these areas, and that will just be our primary oxygen source. Unfortunately, it looks like after a certain point we're just going to hit nothing but chlorine pockets. That's going to kill us. That's going to kill us quick. What is this? That's all hydrogen. Yeah, we don't want to touch it. Now what's the red stuff? Magma! There's also neutronium, which is apparently immeasurable. That's interesting. As we'll get a ladder up in here for these guys. Uh-oh. Yeah, don't want to get into the contaminated oxygen or hydrogen. We might be able to, like, snake a way through, but I think that'd be hard. Honestly, I think I kind of want to go up anyway. But yeah, I more or less just want to leave a supply chamber that's full of contaminated oxygen that slowly filters up into my area. Plus, I mean, we've got 6,000 algae at this point. That's actually really, really good for us. Because that means we're going to be able to live to day 100. More than that, I don't know. I'm not really betting on it, but we don't know. I wouldn't mind popping into this steam pocket, though. Oh, yeah. Let's pop this one. Whatever it is, it's a lot, for sure. Okay, there we go. And this way it'll start kind of moving around. Okay, so next up, what do we do? Probably consider moving the mesh tiles across just so we have... Okay, I want to check this. Yeah, I want to say the barfing adds a little bit. Alright, let's dig this out. Let's cancel this. Might as well make as much space as possible down here for these gases to collect. Because they're probably going to be what saves us. Like, what I might end up having to do by the very end of this is actually having these guys sleep and live. I might actually have to have these guys sleep and live inside of the contaminated oxygen zone. Just because I'm fairly certain they're constantly generating... this biome is constantly generating gases. So how much breathable gas do we have? Okay, cool. So by digging up this far, we really don't need airlocks, because it doesn't seem to be moving that much. Okay. Oh, this is kind of majestic in a stupid way. Oh. I guess I'll open this up a bit. And this up a bit. Might as well let the gas flow. I'll probably close this off just a little bit now that I'm thinking about it. Otherwise, we're going to have a lot of our carbon dioxide moving down. And that'll mess with gas pressure. Yeah, look at that. Look at that gas flow. And while we're at it, let's get that air scrubber that I've been meaning to make. So we want to do plumbing. Liquid pipe. Okay, and we're also going to need power. Extending from over here. to over here. This is awkward. This is awkward nonsense. None of this should have worked. I shouldn't be able to do any of what I've done with this base, and I'm glad that I have. Because, I don't know, who else gets to do this nonsense? Ah, shit. I forgot floodgates are an important thing. Well, it's not really that... It doesn't really matter that much, but it sucks, because I'm trying to collect all of this contaminated, water in places. And we just lost it all, again. Well, okay, let's do the same thing on this end. I mean, we've already pretty much proven. Yeah, I can pump it up, which is one thing. But we've also pretty much proven that, let's do it, actually. We've also pretty much proven that contaminated water does not actually help us in the way that I thought it was going to. I thought contaminated water creates gas, but no, it's actually... Whatever's out here creates gas. Okay. Let's get some power up in here. Might as well pump it back up. Just so I have it. But, yeah, I'm fairly certain these contaminated areas, as long as we kind of leave access to... I don't know if it's slime, if it's the slime stuff on the ground. I don't know. But as long as we leave access to it, we end up with like a shit ton of contaminated air that we have access to and can do stuff with. And that's super helpful. I'm gonna turn up the music just a smidge. I'm trying to get it up to 7. There we go. 7 seems reasonable. Okay. Yeah, so this will get us a water pump, and we can move it back up. This is going... Oh, shh. We're out of resource? What are we out of? Obsidian? That's stupid. Alright, so we want to do plumbing, liquid pipe. I really wish we just build it with whatever we had on hand instead of being specific. I don't think higher quality resources actually matter. Yellow area needs deodorizers. Why? It doesn't matter. Even if we do pick up a disease, from my experiences, it is yet to actually make a difference. I'll flick it on just because, but like, fresh air is actually moot in this game. Okay. Right. We need ladders going down here. There we go. Yeah, the other thing is I've got a... Whoop, hi? Oh, I got this. I've got another source of contaminated water up here. Actually, I mean, I got this one. Let's just get it over. I might have to move the air scrubber up if we actually do manage to move this water around. But I guess that's okay. I don't know. Anyway, I don't have any duplicates. Eventually they're gonna patch this game heavy, and we're not gonna be able to do any of the nonsense. We're not gonna be able to do any of the nonsense that I want to be able, or not. I'm not gonna be able to do any of the nonsense that's actually making this doable. But I'm fine with that. Like, this doesn't need to be a successful thing, it just needs to be successful right now. It'll be a different game in a year or two. And that excites me too, because it should actually be more sustainable. Because right now this game is designed to defeat you. There's no victory condition for starters. Yeah, what's down here? Hydrogen. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna have to go up. It's probably the safest route. Going down seems to be faster. But still. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, good. It is actually moving the liquid out. I'll probably get a 2 liquid pumps up in here. Because, yeah, we're not getting any contaminated oxygen from this, and we kind of need it. And this way the pumps can just sit here. Or I could replace them with gas pumps. I'm mildly tempted to see if I can actually put in... Oh, yeah. Yeah, some of these are, like, a lot... There's a lot of gas down here. Somebody saying that you could win by getting to a rocket on the surface. Is there a rocket to the surface? Like, I've heard this. I've heard this myth. But I have, like, zero way of actually knowing if this is truth. I guess we might as well extend this over. I mean, it's not a big deal. If we can't. But it'd be nice. Okay, so this should go up and then we should be able to get back to our gas pretty quick. Okay, what if a Raspberry Pi would be enough for streaming? I don't know. I mean, streaming is actually surprisingly hard on your CPU, kind of depending on what you're doing. Oh. Just realized we have that over there. We might as well get rid of that. Love it how there's, like, still kind of chambers from before we went and made Crazy Town. It has the air up here. It's breathable. I'll turn Horse back on deliveries for a little while. Hopefully he'll behave. I'm gonna cancel that. Let's dig that out. I want this to open up to air a little bit. Maybe it'll start putting out gas. I really don't know how gas is created. Or, actually, you know what? I mean, if this doesn't have any gas in it right now, it's probably not going to have any gas ever. So maybe, maybe these are creating gas via other means. I don't know. I just know there's a crap ton of gases that we actually want here. Actually, the other thing I could do is oxygen. Let's get an air deodorizer, like, right here. Right in the center of this. Because what it might do is wait until we hit, like, kind of max. And then move it around. We might be able to, like, make more of it. I don't entirely know how to describe it. Let's also get another stack of batteries here. Because batteries can be used in kind of a neat way. Oh, there we go. Because batteries are currently broken, so each one of these things charges equally without, like, splitting it, which is super nice. I don't know if it's a case, though. Alright, let's see. So, shit's working again. We've almost got the second liquid pump going, and we should be able to start moving some of this gas. Yeah, I mean, it's going up in amount, so I'm assuming we're good. Yeah, I almost might do it that the next time I do a run, and I don't know if it's going to be immediate. Like, as much as I like this game, there's also other stuff that I should probably be playing. But the next time, as long as they haven't patched it yet, what we might almost want to do is actually just dig straight to the contaminated, like the contaminated oxygen zone. And see if I can actually make that into something. Hey, somebody finally filled the coal generator. Awesome. That doesn't happen often. But yeah, I mean, if you can breathe contaminated oxygen, maybe, just maybe, I could actually just live there. Like, there's a very real possibility I can make people sleep in this zone. Music's a little obnoxious for the situation. And unfortunately, it's either no music right now or this, because all my other music's kind of bungled. Sucks. But let's see. Okay, what are you guys up to? He's delivering sand. Everybody else is just moving some algae. Who are you again? That's Horse. Okay, Horse is the one I told to do. Alright, whatever. Did we ever finish, Oh, we never finished science because I had deliveries off. I guess I'll just turn on deliveries across the board for the time being. Unfortunately, nobody's working on the algae necessarily. It'd be really nice if I could almost like oh, wait, hold on. Are you... This is the algae thing. I'm going to set the priority on this storage compactor to 9. Maybe they'll start collecting all the algae that we've got around and start storing it. Like, maybe that's part of the reason why we've been having this issue. Could be wrong. Let's see. I think I've broken the game with this cheese. Maybe? I don't know. Okay, can I up the priority on this? It's almost done. Yeah, they're doing cleanup time to deliver all this purified barf. But in 1 gram quantities. Alright. Screw it. Here's what we're gonna do. I mean, we got this big old vacuum, effectively. I might just use it. Oh. What if I should actually get rid of the compost? Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold horses. Idea. Okay, I'm gonna have it so no contaminated dirt or fertilizer is stored anywhere. Contaminated dirt is shit. It produces poison gas. Sorta. So what if all of the... What if we have it that all of the contaminated dirt just sits on the ground forever? I'm gonna deconstruct the compost. Because it breaks it down into fertilizer. But what if we just don't have any? What if we just have gas cloud things all over the place? I don't know if this is going to work. But yeah, I mean, the concept is this area has contaminated oxygen in it consistently because of all the farty gas clouds all over the place. Okay, seriously? I'm P9ing that. How much power? Wow, we burned through power quick. I guess it must be the pumps running. Oh, shoot. You need to go off. We have, like, no carbon dioxide right now. And there's no reason why we should have it running, taking up all of our power. Yeah, so our power consumption is a little bit high. Once we're done moving all this liquid, should get a little bit easier. It's just until then, we're going to be a little bit heavy on the power consumption. That'll be fine. Let's see, what else are we doing here? I got this light. I might as well, honestly... I have a temptation to actually just get rid of the light entirely. There's no point in having it there. Let's see, is it creating more gas or contaminating the oxygen you already have? Converting toxic gas into something more? I don't know. I don't have I don't have a proper confirmation on this. I just think it's creating toxic gas, mainly because every slime biome that you get into is filled with a sufficient amount of contaminated oxygen that I didn't put there. And so this area is in a vacuum, but like if you look at this has 10 kilograms of contaminated oxygen in it. This has 30 kilograms of contaminated oxygen in it. This has... okay, less. This has 60! Like, the thing is, these have been creating toxic gases this entire time. I think it's probably coming out of the slime blocks, which is why I don't want to mine them all. But it would be really nice if I could almost plant slime blocks all over the place, but the best bet I could do is just have contaminated, whatever redos all over the place. But yeah, if we just have our entire base filled with, contaminated blocks, we might be okay. I'm still gonna run out of air, unless we just totally give up on this area and move down here. I don't know. Let's see, does it have to have a kilogram to start its creation? I don't know entirely. I think the only reason why this area is not creating any is because it only produces up. And since this is all absolute, it's not going to do anything. But say if we were to, like, break into this area, we might actually have just infinite, contaminated oxygen, which is why I'm kind of... that's kind of why I'm hoping... okay, can you guys just not make it here? Because I really would like to clear this area out. Because, yeah, what I want to do is put a gas pump in here that just pumps it all up. Ish. Because I can purify it. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just trying to find any means of making this mildly sustainable. Even though at this point I can guarantee we're gonna make it up to 100 days. Duplicants can only climb too high. But ladder, yeah, they should have no problem of reaching here. I'm just gonna turn this off for a second. I'm just gonna turn these off. Because I don't really need them running right now.